What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. We're back in the car. I was gonna record outside, but it's just way too fucking windy out today, and the audio would have just been completely butchered. But to the main topic of the video, just discussing why clearly defining love, not clearly defining love, is preventing you from finding that person you want, that finding that community, that relationship, and all that in between. And I think a lot of the times we're scared of clearly defining what love is to us, because I think if we did admit this is what I'm looking for, this is what love is, and if this person's not treating me this way, that's not love. A lot of the times we're afraid to do that, and I think it's because if we did that, we would realize how many people in our lives, how many situations are not loving. And it's a very, I think for some reason, at least in society, it's like a shameful secret to admit the fact that, there's people that aren't loving to us, and that we kind of just make excuses that say it's tough love and that we're just going through a rough time, and kind of making it to show that, I am loving. And we kind of use that excuse to say that, well, because we're afraid that if no one's loving us, then that must mean that we're not worth being loved. Well, that's not true. That just means that, unfortunately, there's at that current moment, there's just people who aren't willing to show you that kindness and lovingness. And I think that's the really important reason of defining love, because it gives you clarity and alignment. And the reason why this whole video the whole topic is I finished this book called All About Love by Bell Hooks. I'll put a link in the description if you want to read it on Amazon. It's an amazing book, let me tell you. I read it all in a single day, but it helps you kind of articulate and create that mindset of what healthy love is, and how to find that in people and in the world. And she defined love as this, and I really like the definition, and I'll kind of go into in depth after. So she says that love is the will to extend oneself for the purpose of nurturing one's own and other spiritual growth. A lot of people don't like that definition just because of the adding of spiritual growth, but honestly, you can honestly replace that for any what you your values. If you believe more in the soul, you believe in spirit, but you can also even just eliminate that and just for growth, and then substitute that for emotional growth, fucking career, just growth in its sense. But the main important thing is that there is growth. Loving should be about supporting, and that basically that is. So when we kind of go into break it down, that definition by extending oneself, I kind of wrote this whole outline right here, is that extending oneself means going beyond your needs, your desires, your stuff, to support growth and well-being of others, which would be, your friends, family, but in relationships, your significant other. And then what does it mean to nurture your growth? It's creating this relationship and this foundation about fostering personal and spiritual development, which can be emotional intelligence, all that, and through acts of kindness and compassion and empathy. And the important part there is emphasizing the kindness, compassion, and empathy, because I think a lot of the times, what I said in the beginning, that people kind of make excuses for themselves that, that they don't have love in their lives, and that they make that well, the reason why they're tough on me is because they want to see me grow, and that they want to see me be better. And then we make that excuse that is love. But that's not true, because love should be compassionate. You shouldn't feel hurt when someone is loving you, and when someone's treating you bad, that is not love. And I think this kind of explain this a little bit more, this kind of goes really well with honesty. I think a lot of people, when people will be I'm brutally honest, I will always tell you the truth, which they think they're doing you a favor. But honesty is not what makes it good. Honesty should be coming through compassion, trying to let them know that, and it's about supporting. That's why honesty is really good. But people who are just brutally honest just to tell them what's truth are kind of missing that factor that honesty should come from compassion. Same thing with love. Love should come with compassion. And I think that's why it's so hard. And why is defining, the main important thing, why is defining love so important? And the reason why this is so important because it gives you clarity in life, and it helps you understand what to look for when you're seeking for partners, when you're creating like new friendships, and then helping like create relationships with your family. That you're not going to accept this fact that you're treating me bad and then mask it as love and as a way to make you excuse when you act like harshly. That loving should come from kindness and compassion. And admittedly, it's hard sometimes. Like I understand why some people when they love someone and they get in heated emotion that it's hard to kind of come in more compassion. But just understand that you shouldn't have to accept that, and you don't have to accept when someone says like, "Oh, I'm doing this because I love you," when you feel hurt. And I think that's the main thing, because in relationships, and this is the like one big thing that like I always felt this way, but I never had the book. Like what I learned from the book is that it really helps you articulate love. And a lot of the times in relationships, we kind of say that love, we say we fall into love. And then when we ask ourselves, oh, why do you love them? Or why do you like them? And usually, they make me feel good. And like, it's always the sense of emotion when we talk about love. And I think when we do that, it removes a lot of the beauty of what love is the fact that beauty is accepting someone's like imperfections, their faults, all their niches, and like all of that, and seeing that and then loving them. And when we just say that's an emotion, it kind of ruins the beauty of it, because it's almost like it's not like a choice. Because when we kind of talk about like emotions, a lot of the times we would say that, I'm not like, emotions are like a byproduct of things. Things make you happy, things makes you sad, but you're like, emotions go away and come back. And then to say that love is an emotion, and to say that you're going to lose that love, removes a lot of that commitment and like the beauty of like, you see that person and you want them because you choose to love them, and you choose to want to grow with them, and you choose to have that and go through life with them. And just kind of like turning like what's the word, but like simplifying and like taking that nuance that say that is just a feeling and that you only like them because like the way you feel. I think it removes a lot of the beauty in what love is. And when you clearly define that, it's a lot better, because when you talk to partners and you're looking for and like you're meeting new people and dating different people, you have that definition of what you're looking for, and you're able to kind of have that strong foundation, so that when you meet new people and you're starting to date more, you're like, this is what I'm looking for. And it helps you kind of have like a great foundation to kind of build that relationship with someone. And I think that's like the main thing I wrote right here is alignment. It helps you align your actions with your relationships. When someone does something, you can be like, that is not loving. That is not what I'm looking for. And it makes you just feel more clarity, because when you have these different actions, you won't feel confused like, well, they do this, but they love me. And it's like, obviously there's nuance to it. People can do unloving actions but still love you. But, obviously kind of like do your own due diligence of understanding, like break balance and understanding how everything is. But I think, yeah, that's the main thing. Wow, we got it all done in 8 minutes. And I'm like, and like, you're probably not going to have like a clear definition off of this video. I think the more experience I had with dating different people, I've come to understand what I'm looking for in a partner, and then what you should look. And obviously that'll be different for different people, but understand, kind of like break down what you're looking for and what you want from a partner, and like more characteristic traits. And I think that'll help you kind of define your love and what love is. And for me, the way I kind of like what I see when I date is like interest. Effort equals interest. That when I'm talking to you, you showing interest and effort shows me that you are committing, and that you're putting choice on yourself, that you want to get to know me, understand me. And that's what I see is very loving. For me, I think love, like the strongest form of love, is like sacrificial and understanding. Sacrificial love, and then like I forgot the other word, but it makes like, it's like understanding the person, because like when you understand them, you kind of you see them as a whole. And I think that's like ultimately that's what you're trying to gain from it, like seeing them completely and understanding them and loving them, and hopefully having like being seen back. But yeah, hopefully some of y'all got something good out of this. I'd really recommend reading the book. I'll have the link in the description in the description if you want to buy it. It would also help me support me because I'll get a small commission fee. But other than that, y'all have a great day. I'm about to go to the gym. I go to the gym every time after I record a video. But stay safe, stay positive, stay loved. You're amazing. Everything else, I don't know, everything between. You got this. Keep dreaming. I don't know how any more support stuff, but stay tuned. I'll see y'all next time.